Don't buy property in Ghana in 2025 without watching this video. My name is Lorraine Wright, and I've been deeply involved in Ghana's real estate market, both as an investor and a guide for diasporans looking to make smart investments. There's a side of buying property in Ghana that many don't talk about, and today I'm here to pull back the curtain on what you absolutely need to know before you take that leap. Guys, but before we get to it, I know I ask in every single video, but please just give this video a thumbs up. For every person that watches this video, if they gave us a thumbs up, it will go out to so many more people. You know how the YouTube algorithms work. And I put a lot of effort into the video, so please, it will really help me. And it won't cost you a thing. If you just like this video, you comment, and also you subscribe to the channel. And also hit that notification bell, so every time a new video comes out, you'll be first to hear. But thank you guys so much for all the support. And also those silent followers as well. I see you, I appreciate you. But guys, if you haven't watched the previous video in this series, then please do go back and check it out. Let's get into it. Did you know that almost 70% of property buyers in Ghana face unexpected challenges, from hidden fees to disputes over ownership? Imagine saving yourself from costly mistakes by being fully prepared before taking the plunge. Here are 10 steps you need to follow before you buy property in Ghana. Step 1. Research the market thoroughly. Ghana's property market is diverse, and each area has its unique opportunities and challenges. Do your homework. Platforms like the Property Data Hub can help you see recent sale prices, giving you a clearer idea of market trends. And don't just rely on online listings. Visit the areas, talk to locals, and understand what makes each location desirable. Step 2. Understand the land tenure system. Ghana operates on both leasehold and freehold systems. Leaseholds are the most common, especially in urban areas, and typically last for 50 or 99 years. If you're buying a leasehold property, ask these critical questions. Can the lease be renewed? How long is left on the lease? In areas like East Legon Hills and cantonments, understanding leasehold agreements is key to protecting your investment. Step 3. Hire professionals to protect your investment. This is non-negotiable. You need a good lawyer, a licensed surveyor, and ideally a trusted real estate consultant. Lawyer ensures all documents are legitimate and that the sale complies with Ghanaian property laws. Surveyor verifies the boundaries of the land and ensures the property is free from encroachments. Real estate consultant helps you navigate local customs and avoid common pitfalls. If you're part of my Diaspora to Home Elite community, you already have access to vetted professionals who can guide you through this process. Step 4. Verify ownership and documentation. One of the biggest risks in Ghana's property market is ownership disputes. Always conduct a title search at the Lands Commission to confirm that the seller is the rightful owner, and don't stop there. Check for any encumbrances like unpaid taxes or disputes. Make sure the land is registered. Unregistered land can lead to long-term legal headaches. Step 5. Ask about infrastructure and utilities. In Ghana, not all properties come with reliable access to electricity, water, and roads. When viewing properties, ask, is there a backup power supply, for example, a generator? How is water supplied? Are there polytanks or boreholes? Is the road leading to the property accessible during the rainy season? For example, in Pram Pram, many developments are off the grid, but offer innovative solutions like solar energy or rainwater harvesting systems. Step 6. Budget for hidden costs. The purchase price is just the beginning. Hidden costs can include registration and legal fees, surveyor fees, service charges, especially in gated communities, insurance. Here's a story. In one of my properties, I didn't account for service charges to maintain communal areas like the pool and generator. When some residents didn't pay, the burden fell on others, creating unnecessary tension. Step 7. Visit properties at different times. A property might seem perfect during the day, but how does it feel at night? Is the area well lit? Is it quiet, or are there noisy neighbors? Take multiple visits before making a decision, where the atmosphere can change dramatically between weekdays and weekends. Step 8. Negotiate smartly. In Ghana, everything is negotiable, from the asking price to the inclusion cash buyers. Use your position to negotiate a better deal. Developers, negotiate penalty clauses for construction delays and ask for additional amenities like air conditioning or upgraded kitchens. And here's a tip. If you're worried about being quoted higher prices because of your accent, have a local call on your behalf to get a baseline price. Step 9, choose the right financing option. Whether it's a Diaspora Mortgage, developer payment plan, or pay in cash, each option has its own pros and cons. Diaspora Mortgages. Great for spreading out costs, but watch out for currency exchange rates and extra fees like property insurance. Payment plans. Convenient, but check for interest rates and penalties for late payments. Cash. Ideal for negotiating discounts, but requires significant upfront capital. Step 10, think long-term. Real estate is a long-term investment. Ask yourself, is this property in a growing area? Will it appreciate in value? Can it generate rental income? Locations like Pram Pram are perfect for those seeking affordability and growth potential, while areas like Cantonments and East Legon cater to high-end buyers. Buying property in Ghana in 2025 doesn't have to be stressful if you're prepared. Research, hire the right professionals, and don't rush the process. If you're serious about investing in Ghana, join my Diaspora to Home Elite community. It's where I share exclusive tips, resources, and professional contacts to make your property buying journey smoother. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Let me know in the comments. What's your biggest concern about buying property in Ghana? I'll cover it in a future video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.